Back. Sorry about that. Poor timing. You guys can tell the rest of the people in the chat they can just come in. If they just go to, they don't need the link. They can just show up to YouTube and do it. So I'll start over. Not going to be a long class tonight, but important in my opinion, for what it's worth. You got to be careful right now. If you are someone who is profitable, if you're past that level in your trading career where you are making money and you're coming at the end of the year, just like any other business, you're balancing the books and you don't want to give it back. I've been an offender in my early years, and I know a lot of people that still currently can do it. You just get in this FOMO mode. You just think it's gotta be around the clock. The drive is good, the ambition is good. The feeling, that you always want to be trading. There's positives around that. Brazy, I would just come to the class. I mean, we explain it all in detail right there. On the website it tells you, but it's a full program, man. It's a lot to explain. Live trading, curriculum, mentorship, one-on-one sessions, support. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's definitely a lot. But I would just come to the free class, man, and check it out and see if it's the right fit for you. And if it is, if it is, you move forward. If it's not, you learn a lot. You're still gonna learn a lot in the class, my friend. I appreciate it, guys. And our reviews speak for themselves. And we've got a great community. A lot of the success we've had is we've got, good eggs. What up, Trucker Ed? The community, you guys work hard, right? So there's people on this YouTube tonight that are members right now, and then there's people that are like Brazy that are gonna checking us out. What I could say, yeah, it's a full program. I wouldn't call it a course. Brazy, to be honest with you, I'd call not just what we do, but trading and investing is a lifestyle, right? Like going to the gym is a lifestyle. You sign up for a gym membership, you get in shape, you don't stop going to the gym. That's the way I look at it. You got the best members that we have taken it's unlimited education, meaning, you can keep redoing it and repeating it as long as you're a member. What's the most I made? I'm not guaranteeing any life representations or anything like that. If that's if that's a shot at that. In one trade, I don't know, maybe lasted a couple weeks, probably a little bit over 100K. But I'm trading with a $1 million account, so 10%, maybe 12%, maybe 200. I forget. I don't. Yeah. That stuff's not important, Interstellar, man. What's important is about doing it right. Being consistent, learning how to lose correctly. It's not about making money. Like I'm on here tonight talking about not giving money back. So, for those of the people out here that are already, profitable, and you had a good year, this isn't the time to, strategy is important. Controlling emotions is important. It's a total, it's a lifestyle, man. Being a trader is a lifestyle, period. And anything that you do in life, in my belief, if you're successful at it, it beats everybody up coffee. And I mean, a guy that helped me out a lot in boxing once said to me, he goes, Anthony, this isn't a sport, it's a lifestyle. And he was right. Going up to the gym, seeing the guys, it's a lifestyle. You got to live it. You got to believe in it. And then you got to go through the ups and the downs the best you can, which is tough because everybody in here wants to succeed. right? No one signs up to fail. You know, unfortunately, failing is a part of the process. You know, some people make it, some people don't. I didn't even catch that. That was a long one. They took it out. Hold on. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it, Bob. Very nice of you. Thank you. Use bigger stops losses. If you're a swing trader, you use bigger stop losses, man. I don't usually get fished out on liquidity sweeps in FX. One of my a mentor used to teach me that using a mental stop, you can do that. You got to trust yourself, meaning you have to be watching the screen, meaning that the stop loss isn't actually placed, but you have a point where you're going to exit the trade. If you're seasoned enough to do that in a stellar, then I think it's good. You have to be watching it though. But to avoid the liquidity sweeps, what you have to do ultimately, and no one wants to do this, is you have to hurt your risk to reward, and you've got to go further. You got to have a bigger level, especially on a swing trade, man. A day trade's different, right? Day trade, you can provide the mental stop and cut the loss if you've got the discipline to do it, right? Just close the trade, you know, when you're doing it. But on a swing trade, you need big stops. That's the answer, my man. So we, you know, I definitely wish you guys all the best in these next 2 weeks. I'd say these next 2 weeks are a good way to decompress, you know, what you've learned this year and get yourself ready for next year. Don't focus too much on the money aspect of these next couple weeks, because most likely you're not going to really get any movement. The world kind of shuts down. We know that for these last 2 weeks. So do the markets do too. Now, could there be a sporadic move? I'd say across the board, Jared. Liquidity sweeps happen across the board. FX, I think it happens more, but across the board. And banks and institutions can see stops on all asset classes. So, you know, they'll come swiping for sure. Hey, man, I appreciate you, Duke. You're A+ member, brother. You provide a lot to the community. You know, all you do. And, you know, the community's a strong suit, and you guys work hard. So the best message I can give you tonight is not give it back. You're going to see boring markets in these next few weeks, unless, I just said in the last class I finished teaching, unless something sporadic comes up, like, you know, a global war, or Trump says something about what he's going to input with policy or something like that, or even the central bank comes out. But that's not predictable. I only look at things I can forecast. That's not true. I front run. I front run. If I don't teach any other assets though, Jared. I don't know if the other Phantom. I don't know if blue or black does, but I front run. Black front runs everything. I front run everything, not just FX. But it's R to R, Jared. So when you're talking about front running with pips, it's easy to front run. But when you start front running futures and options, it gets pricey. Do you see what I'm saying? It's cheaper to front run in FX. You can get away with it. Remember, FX is like throwing water balloons. You know, options, stocks, futures is more like dart throwing. You got to have more precision on your in your trading. So I guess that's what I would say about that. So I'm heading to Florida. I wanted to check in quick. I got to get to bed. Okay. Futures, you still gotta be it is still throwing it's throwing darts though. So I agree that you don't want to front run too much, because the price of the contract is just too much money. You can't do what you do in FX. You could be 10, 15 pips in front of me, right? Yeah, you hurt your R to R a little bit, but there's so much leverage in FX you can get away with it. So I'm not saying not to. I'm just saying the scaling of amount of front running is going to be less in futures or options or stocks. So with that, guys, I'm going to eat. I'm going to bed. Everybody have a good Christmas. Good Christmas Eve. I'll be back for people that are members Thursday, live trading session. We'll be there. We'll be rocking. We'll be ready to roll. Give yourself a break. Don't kill yourself in crazing. You got it, guys. Don't kill yourself in trading this week. It's a good time to study, recap, look at things you've done right, you've done wrong, all that good stuff. All right. You got it, man. You got it. Everybody be good. You know the email. I will see you all after Christmas. Merry Christmas.